meteorologist Scott Dorval with the On Your Side forecast.
All right, let's take a look at what is happening right now from our Toyota Dealers Tower Cape Network at high atop the Grove Hotel. Again, our sky is primarily clear. That temperature is beginning to slip down now as the sun sets. In fact, here's the moon right there coming up. And so another bright moon out there. That'll keep things bright tonight, which is nice, except it'll look a little eerie as some of that low clouds and fog begins to form. 31 degrees right now, wind south at 5 miles per hour. The sun set here at 5:18. So the days are actually getting longer now that we're past that first day. But I want to show you the first day of winter. Look at this time-lapse view from Bogus Basin today, and watch this bluebird day, and you can see the folks coming up on the chairlifter of the day today. What an amazing view. This is why folks go skiing here. One of the great things is to get that great view, and that sunshine really helps to give a nice day. It's nice to get the snow, but it's nice to ski while that sun is shining. 29 degrees. You couldn't ask for a better ski day today unless there was a little bit more snow out there, of course. Here's the view from the top of Seattle Ridge at 5:40. We're at 19 degrees, so this is just a little while ago. That sun just getting ready to set here, and Sun Valley again making snow. I was watching it live. They've been making snow very consistently, giving them that little extra fresh powder every morning. 6 degrees in McCall this morning. Look at the extra ice beginning to form out on the lake here. That will continue to spread out. Redfish Lake, by the way, is almost completely covered with ice. And if you look off in the distance, you can see all the kids sliding on the hill over here in the distance. Pretty typical up there in the McCall area. And temperatures not too cold, and they're not going to be that cold here in the upcoming week as well. Take a look at the numbers here. There'll be a bit of an inversion for McCall itself, but as you're driving through the mountains, watch the temperature in your car. There'll be layers of warm air where the temperature shoots up. The morning lows are going to be pretty cold, but afternoon highs you see generally in the 20s to near 30, up to 36 Friday and Saturday. This is the next threat of some moisture coming in. Our next storm system doesn't look huge, but the computers are having a really hard time with this weather pattern, trying to figure out where things are going. So the computers are not doing very well so far for this winter. That last storm system was a complete miss by hundreds and hundreds of miles to the north. Looked like we'd have more than a foot of snow in the skiers, and we got about a ½ inch. So a big issue right there. So this weekend is the next threat. So stay tuned. I'll keep you updated on that. But this is really interesting when you look at the high temperatures today. 36 in Boise and Twin Falls, 40 in Salt Lake City, but 6 below zero in Billings. The cold air is blasting down east of the Continental Divide, and it is really cold in those northeastern states right now. Keeping it dry here in the northwest. This little weak system here will continue to weaken. All kinds of moisture out to the west, but this ridge of high pressure is building to the north, and that's keeping us dry, keeping the storms to the west. The cold air is spilling down to the east. There'll be a couple of big storms going up the east coast, but really that's about it. When you look at the future cast here through the next couple of days, a little bit of cloud cover. It is by Friday. We're talking all the way to Friday, a whole week away just about, that we have the next threat for some precipitation coming back into the northwest. We'll keep an eye on it through Saturday as well. In the meantime, there's a new outlook for January. Temperature-wise, we could be slightly above average, but this is the issue here. Precipitation-wise, we have equal chances to slightly a chance for below average precipitation. So it doesn't look like a very wet January coming up, but we'll have periodic storms. That's the general forecast that just came out today. My exclusive true view of tomorrow's weather today. I'm going to keep those temperatures in the 20s to near 30 tomorrow. Some places may stay 26. It's a tough call if we'll stay that cold, but I think we probably will now that we'll get the inversion strengthening again as we don't have precipitation. So some mountain areas could shoot up above 40 degrees. Look at Riggins at 42, by the way, but 30 in the McCall area with a sunny to partly clouded sky. Stanley and Sun Valley, 27 to 36 degrees. And my forecast for the Magic Valley, it'll be partly cloudy to mostly sunny, and temperatures could still get into the 30s in the Magic Valley. Here is my extended forecast. I'm going to keep it in the 20s the next few days with a little patchy morning fog here and there. A lot of cloud cover coming in Wednesday, but that storm will just fizzle. It's Friday and Saturday, our next threat to get precipitation. And so a whole week of dry weather.
I stopped listening at above average temperatures for January, so that sounds nice to me.
There you go.
All right, thank you, Scott. Well, coming up on 6 on Your Side, the latest developments out of Colorado where officers